I know it's been a hot minute and y'all been wondering where I am, where I've been. My computer was a mess and there was some other mess behind that, but we're not going to go into that today. But what I do want is I want to have some real talk with y'all about the two the Palestinian state. The some of the countries in the United Nations are already recognizing Palestinian state. U.S. is not one of them. We are still backing Israel, at least on the surface. Because the reason being is because Biden wants peace. Tell you something. It's never going to be true peace over there. Never. Until the Lord comes back. Then there will be. Then there will be. But until then, there's no way. Plain and simple. And why, might you ask? Because of one man's disobedience. Oh, one man's disobedience. Abraham. When the angel came and told Sarah, or I think her name was Sarah, Sari, Sari at the time, until God changed her name. But uh till she said, well, just go lay with Hagar so you can continue your bloodline. Hmm. He did. But at that time he was being disobedient because the angel had told him, says, it's time next year. Your wife will be pregnant with the firstborn son. Know if he said son or not. But anyway, your firstborn. And they were way up in age and all of that stuff, and she didn't think, they didn't think. And he went ahead and slept with Hagar. But years, a year later, I don't know the exact timeline, but it wasn't long later that he went into Sarah and she got pregnant with Isaac. Now there was some dissension among the ranks and some tension among the women, which I'm sure that there were. Oh my gosh, I would have hated to live in that house. So anyway, so eventually Abraham sends off Hagar and Ishmael into the desert. And God told him, so don't worry about them. They'll be okay. I will make him into a great nation too. He did. And it's all that area. All that from one man's disobedience. And they've been fighting ever since. Isaac and Ishmael have been fighting ever since then. And it's because of one man's disobedience. Let me tell you this. Uh, there's not going to be any peace. Because of that, there's not going to be any peace. At least in this day and age. The minute you hear a peace, you be I'm listening already for the trumpet. I'm listening for the trump call of God. The signals that we're going to be, that the Christians, that the believers are going to be taken up into heaven with Jesus. Because the minute that there is peace in that area, the minute there's a treaty signed, it'll seem like everything's all good, but it's not. Be a 7-year peace treaty, and then throughout about the middle of it, the treaty will be broken. Be listening, be watching. What about this tiny state? I mean, in the Middle East. It's tiny. About the size of New Jersey, I think. The whole world is fixed on that nation, Israel. Think you being little and being just one person makes that much of a difference? Yes, it does. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you, and I do too.